This morning I received a phone call from a friend of mine who we've been talking about the previous videos that I posted in reference to it was like this unpacking everything that happened over the past week or so, from finding the fraudulent uh, uh, transactions on my card with Amazon and paid through my platinum card, and that's been corrected. But as a result, I was paying closer attention to my account because everything was automated, and then I saw that, of course, my I had a credit limit put on my account of $4,000 on an American Express Platinum card. It's supposed to have no preset spending limit, at least not that low. Um, and but everything has been explained. I called American Express, explained it to me, and it makes sense when you see the overall, when you look at the overall picture of what's happening in the world and in our economics, just lives in general. But now I've been trying to figure out whether or not it makes sense. And I stated this in my previous video, if it makes sense to hold on to the American Express Platinum card right now, seeing that my primary use of this card is around travel and the perks that I got from traveling with that card. And right now that I'm not traveling and probably won't be traveling for probably another, let's say, 6 to 12 months, maybe longer, depending on what happens with COVID-19. As some of you know, I'm a father of two young children, and I'm not willing to put their lives at risk. So this is where it is. I work from home, and I have this card that has a $500 plus annual fee that I'm not utilizing right now. So a friend of mine called me and this morning, and he said to me, "Hey, saw your videos," and I reached out to American Express to figure out, he had the same concerns, like, what's the benefit of hold on to this card at this point in time? So when he called them, they made him an offer. He got a $500. I believe they made him offer of a $500 voucher, or downgrade to a gold card rather than him completely dropping the American Express Platinum. He was in a situation where I believe his annual fee had just come due, so they're offering that. But the other offer with the American Express Gold was the fact that there's that I believe it's 4 times the points when it comes to shopping and restaurants and things of that nature. So he explained to me like his basic usage right now of that card and how it plays out. It made me think, why would I keep that card if there's a better option? So what I did is I jumped onto the American Express website, and I was like, actually, no, it wasn't the American Express website. It was actually uh, my favorite blogger, the Points Guy. So I went to the Points Guy's website to look at the benefits, but I like the way he explains things. And looking at the benefits here, of course, the blog is really around the welcome offers. I mean, if this is going to be your first time applying to American Express Platinum, the points is kind of nice. I mean, right now you can sign up with and get 7,500 membership rewards points, which pretty much equals to a minimum, honestly, or more, depending on how you use it, like $750. And that can build up, towards travel or whatever the case is. I mean, I know the valuations are different depending on who you speak to, but still, that's a good money there. Plus all the other perks you get, but of course the annual fee is $550. So, and of course, I believe there's also, if you sign up right now, 10 times the points on U.S. gas stations and U.S. supermarkets, which is like crazy. 10 times the points on groceries, on supermarkets and gas. So, but that's all if you sign up right now. For those of us who already have the card, this doesn't do us any benefit. Gold card also has, I believe, some targeted people, some targeted folks got the 7,500 points as well. And but a lot of these things don't apply to us who already have the card. So for me, who has the card, I'm thinking to myself, how does this play out? But right now, check this out. It's let me see. I believe the only benefit I get from using this card is if I used the card to purchase travel, which I'm not traveling, so there's no real benefit right now that I can use. If anything, it's a loss because the perks of having the gold card, um, uh, And I'll tell you the things that I loved about this card. I love the $200 airline credit, incidental credit, but I'm not traveling. I'm not flying. I love the Uber credits. I am working from home. I'm not going anywhere if it's not in my car. I know some of you might be like, I'm paranoid, but I know some of you guys are paranoid too. Then there's the $100 annual Saks Fifth Avenue credit, $50 at the beginning of the year, $50 in the second half of the year, which is nice if you want to get a gift or something like that. But it doesn't really equate to the $550 annual fee for the card, for the platinum card. I can see how it all adds up to benefit me if you look at the $200 airline credit. If you travel, I'll travel a lot. So I use that up all the time. The Uber credits. I live in New York City, so I know. So I work in New York City, and I am always going from meeting to meeting. Uber. So just those two things knocked off $400 off of my off of the annual fee. And then if I use the Saks Fifth Avenue, that's another $100. So it all balances out, with the perks you get from that card. And then if you travel, Centurion Lounge and everything else, the free food and free drinks, it adds up and it cancels itself out. But if I'm not doing any of those things, then that means I'm literally giving away $550. So that's my concern with that right now. But see, now with the Gold card, yes, you still get $100 airline credit. Okay, I'm not traveling. And then you get up to $120 annual dining credits, which is actually works out because, yes, I am still getting food from restaurants, so I can make that work. Plus, the annual fee is $250. So right there alone, it kind of makes it a little bit cheaper because just on the $120 by itself puts my annual fee at $130. But the other thing that's a major plus here is the fact that the points earning for the Gold card right now is actually something I wasn't even thinking about. Let me see if I can find it again. Okay, I am a father, a husband. We have 2 kids. Grocery bills is crazy right now. Crazy right now. Maybe because we're at home all day long, so we're eating more. I don't know. But 4 times at restaurants, including takeout and delivery, we do takeout or takeout delivery at least two or 3 times a week. 4 times the points right there. Then U.S. supermarkets up to $25,000 per calendar year, 4 times. I went grocery shopping yesterday and I spent $350. 4 times the points, I'll take that. It adds up because maybe after the pandemic is over, I have all these new points. There's a nice discounted vacation coming up. And then everything else is 1 point. So just on the groceries alone and the food, just eating, this is actually a better card for me right now than the platinum is. But the thing is, I love the platinum and maybe it's more about what it stands for. However, right now, I'm just going to tell you, I went ahead and called American Express this morning and I downgraded my platinum to a Gold card. And because it works for right now. And once I start traveling again, then maybe probably more likely I'll upgrade it back to a platinum. But let's see how it works out. Because the other thing too that I do have, let me see if I can pull it out real quick. It's in here somewhere. So I do have this. So this right here is the Delta SkyMiles Reserve card, which is the platinum version for Delta Air. And the thing is, the one thing I used on a lot of the same perks are in here, not the airline credits, but like when I travel, getting upgrades, being able to use the Delta Sky Lounge, which comes free with the platinum card as well. I don't get to use the Centurion Lounge, but I only get to use Centurion Lounge when I'm traveling through the right gate at the right airport. But I've used the Delta Sky Lounge way more because every airport in Denver feels like every gate has a lounge. So I've done it internationally. I've done it through different, almost every city in America I've traveled through that has Delta. There's a lounge there, and so this card has done me well. And then I get the free bags and everything else, and the additional points. So technically, right now I've been carrying 2 platinum cards in my wallet, the Delta and the American Express Platinum. So right now, I feel like if something happens, I have to travel. I'm always going to travel with Delta, and I'm going to have my card right here for Delta. But that makes it work for me, and yeah. So guys, I've decided to sub in the gold card for right now. Let the platinum take a rest for a little bit. Heal up his knees. Get some physical therapy. Or at least let the economy get some physical therapy. And when that time comes, I'm gonna bring it back in to rotation again. But for right now, platinum. Yeah, yeah. I know I feel kind of weird saying this, but I am now a gold card member. And I'm not trying to talk down to anybody who has a gold card, because the gold card is still American Express. But there's something about the platinum, But for right now, I have to make choices that best benefits my family, and you have to be economically smart. You cannot live based on ego. So I just wanted to share that with you guys real quick. And this is all because of me finding that fraudulent transactions of my account. And 1, 2, 3, 4 videos later, within the span of a week and a half or so, I no longer have. I do. No, my platinum card is on the bench right now. I'm subbing in the gold card. So when the time comes, I will sub back in. Not sub. I'm not subbing. I'm going to bring back in on the platinum card to his rightful place as a team captain. So with that being said, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys soon. Do me a favor, if I can get this button to work properly, because it's always playing with my emotions. Please subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell. Let's make sure that you help me grow this. Not let's make sure, but help me grow this channel so I can keep providing you with content that is pertinent and makes you think and makes you go look at your creative statements and make sure that you're making the right moves for you financially. Again, this is Uche, and I'll talk to you guys soon.